ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents the Adamson Lady Falcons,
Pounded off that level. Here running original.
the Ateneo Lady Eagles,
They use that a lot in game number 1.
the De La Salle Lady Spikers, the FEU Lady Camaras, the UP Lady Maroons,
6-5 is the score ng Macomb. You even
the UP Lady Warriors,
Nebrida with that off.
the UST Tigresses, the NU Lady Bulldogs. This is the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
It is standing room only inside the arena in San Juan for the final game day of the elimination round of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of Season 75 of the UAAP, brought to you, of course, by ABS-CBN Sports. Welcome to the main event this Sunday afternoon. Two teams with different reasons to fight in this match today. For the Ateneo fans and Ateneo, they're fighting to stay at the number 2 spot in the standings, which holds the last twice-to-beat advantage. For USD, it's a totally different fight for them. A fight to stay at the final 4th spot of the final 4 of Season 75 of the UAAP. Magandang hapon po. Thank you for tuning in to us on Studio 23. Ako po si Eric Lipan, kasama si the Dr. Ian Laurel. Good afternoon, Doc.
Yes, good afternoon, Eric, and to all of our viewers. Nakita nyo naman kung gaano kahaba yung pila kanina sa labas, and the people here inside the arena, and arguably this could be the most important game of the season, not only for the two teams, UST and Ateneo, but also for the three teams that are eagerly watching this game for sure. I'm talking about NU, even De La Salle, and of course Adamson, who just won earlier, Eric.
All right, let's give you the team standings para maintindihan nyo yung sinasabi naming implications for Adamson, even for NU, currently at
Yes.
5th in the standings.
All right, De La Salle really on top of the standings. They are assured of the number 1 spot. But here is where the conflict arises, Eric. Ateneo number 2, Adamson, 9-5, half the game down. USC and NU. If Ateneo wins, they are assured of a second, or they will get a playoff against Adamson. Or if they lose, they will get a playoff against
If they
Adamson.
lose, playoff sila ng Adamson because they will be
Yes.
at 9-5.
That's right. If UST wins though, or they will automatically be the 4th seed at kompleto na yung cast natin for the Final 4. But if they lose, they will have to play a playoff game against NU on Wednesday. So, kahit anong mangyari, kung sino man ang manalo dito sa mga teams na to, we will have a playoff game on Wednesday, either for the 2nd seed or for that number 4 spot in the Final 4.
So that is the importance of today's matchup between Ateneo and UST. Tingnan po natin yung first meeting between these two teams last year pa po ito. Towards the early part of the first round of eliminations, a lot of people thinking UST was gonna give Ateneo a hard time in this match because this was coming off UST's win against La Salle, pero that wasn't the case.
That's right. Itong Ateneo against UST, of course, nung first round meeting, alam natin, Ateneo won this one in straight sets against UST. So, very, very important win here for Ateneo. This was part of their 5-game run, you know, in that first round until they met De La Salle, of course. That's what they lost right there. So, easy win for Ateneo. 36 spikes against only 37, Eric. That's huge. And of course, service aces, 9 against only 2. Opponents' errors, 26 and 13. UST not really playing at par here against the Lady Eagles, kaya natalo sila very convincingly in 3 sets.
Alright, ngayon puntahan natin ang Ateneo. It's been a struggle for them, especially in the second round of eliminations. Doon nila naramdaman yung sunod-sunod na pagkatalo after a 6-0 run in the first round of eliminations. Their last game was against De La Salle University, where we had a record crowd of 19,000 plus at the SM Mall of Asia Arena, and people were expecting a much better fight.
Yes.
Another 5-setter perhaps, pero that wasn't the case. As yun nga, Ateneo finally showing some of their weaknesses, I guess, here in the second round of elimination.
Very true, Eric. This was a historic game for women's volleyball here in our country. Lasal, Ateneo, and sabi mo nga, in-expect sana ng fans would be a closer fight. Could be a 5-setter, even a 4-setter. But apparently, De La Salle really exhibited its class over Ateneo in 3 straight sets, 25-19 in the first. Second set was a bit close, 25-23 in the third set. So now De La Salle closed it out, 25-21 in 3 straight sets. We're gonna look at the different departments. 29-26 in the spiking department. Dito talaga nakalamang ang De La Salle sa blocking department. 18 blocks. It was so hard for Ateneo to get their offense going due to the strong blocking of De La Salle. Service aces 4-3. Lamang dyan ang Ateneo. Opponent's errors a bit close, 25 and 27. But really, that's the department. The blocking department is where De La Salle had advantage over Ateneo. And that gave them the win.
One of the main reasons why Ateneo has been playing very well this season, of course, Alisa Valdez has been tremendous on the floor. Jam Ferrer and her leadership. Kainglet also was spectacular along with Herbacio in the first round. Pero Kainglet, especially during the time or after the time she sprained her ankle medyo, I don't know if it's confidence, but the difference has been huge in the performance of Phil Kainglet from the first to the second round of elimination.
It could be, you're right, Eric, no? Yung injury niya, kumbaga iniinda pa niya, not 100%. Also, there could be a psychological effect of that injury to Phil, especially coming into this very important game and the succeeding games that Ateneo will have. Let's look at her numbers. First round, really good numbers, 12.6 points per game, 11 from attacks. But look at the second round, almost dipping half of that output, 6.5 points per game, 6 attacks only. So those are the numbers that we expect from Phil, and talagang mahirapan ng Ateneo if Phil would keep on producing very, very low numbers for Ateneo.
Let's find out from Phil herself. Is it a confidence problem? How will she regain her game in the second round, especially today? And also, them holding that second place standing sa ating lineup as we check in with this interview from Selena Dagdag.
Nung nakaraang laban niyo against the De La Salle Lady Archers, there was a sudden drop in your production coming into the second set. Phil, what went wrong?
I think last game, marami talagang factors na nakapag sa game ko. Hindi na naman sa game ko, pero sa team. And I think I learned a lot from that game. And now, in this game, I want to perform 100%. Kasi knowing na medyo nag-slack off ako or like yung performance ko hindi nga up to the level that I want to perform. Kaya this game, gusto ko makabawi siya. Lumaban. Gusto ko lumaban.
Ngayon naman, Phil, papasok tayo. Lalabanan natin ang UST at medyo mabigat ang pressure, lalo na it's a must-win situation in order to garner that twice-to-beat advantage. So, Phil, sa pananaw mo, paano natin makakamtan ng twice-to-beat advantage na ito?
Siguro, tiwala. Tiwala sa teammates, tiwala sa isa't isa, tiwala sa sarili, tsaka enjoy. Kasi minsan, masyado na kaming nasa-pressure or like masyado na nag-iisip yung game, madami kaming iniisip, na nawawala yung fun in it sa game. Kaya, ayun, good vibes dapat lagi lang.
Well, Phil, ang buong Ateneo community may tiwala sa inyo. So, good luck sa game niya mamaya and thank you, Phil. Back to you guys.
Alright, thank you, Selena. Two of the things highlighted by Phil Kainglet, tiwala and fun sa paglalaro, ano?
And it's very important that she knows na medyo nagsislack off yung performance niya according to her. So she really wants to, sabi nga nila, bumawi dito sa laro ito, heading into the finals. And she understands how important this game is. This is a game to garner that twice-to-beat advantage. So napaka-importante talaga.
Alright, pag-usapan naman natin itong Tigresses from University of Santo Tomas in their last game. They've started to pick it up coming into today's game. One against NU, one against FEU. This was your last game, FEU. FEU was still fighting for a chance in the Final Four. So may pinaglalaban ang Lady Tama pero UST just shut the door on FEU that day.
That's right. Itong UST, sinabi nga natin, right now they have a hold of that fourth spot. But this FEU win that they had 2 games back or a game back is really the most crucial one kasi nagkaroon sana ng FEU na makapasok, and of course yung UST medyo mabibitin sa pagpasok sa Final Four. First set, 35-13. FE won this convincingly. So akala nga natin UST will not perform, but they won the following 3 sets to close it out in 4. 7 service aces, nakalamang dyan ng UST. Even in the spikes, very, very close, 47-46. And opponent's errors, 33-22. So this was a very important win for UST, and that's why they have this game today against Ateneo to seal. If they win, they will seal that 4th spot.
And pretty much like Ateneo, UST have had a player that's really struggled as well throughout this season. In the first round, she was playing spectacularly well, but in the second round, also fell to an illness. Nagkasakit si Panatikla noon, and when she came back, she wasn't 100%. But the team needs her. The team relies on Panatikla and her offense to bring them forward, to keep them here in the Final Four. And this fight is for that Final 4th spot. Let's see how Panatikla will perform today.
Very true, Eric. Kailangan nila si Maru talaga because of her experience. And when she gets going early on, she's one of those players that can produce big numbers any game. Look at this, against FEU, producing 14 points, 12 from the attacks, and 2 service aces. Count out of the bag that match. Let's see if Maru can continue her excellent play for today's very important match against Ateneo.
Very important to find out the game plan. Oji Mamon, of course, the head coach of UST. Let's listen in to Maru Panatikla in this interview she had with Kat Salaw.
Quite a game last. So, ano naman yung nagawa nun sa confidence level mo?
Sobrang nakatulong siya. Since yun nga, kailangan ko mag-step up. Parang nag-serve yun na makuha ko ulit yung kung ano yung Maru's play or game. Yan po.
Okay, and now na alam natin yung value ng win nyo versus Ateneo, sobrang crucial talaga. Ano naman yung confidence level ng team mo?
Since galing po kami sa dalawang magkasunod na panalo, syempre, confident kami na kaya rin namin talunin yung Ateneo. At the same time, sabi rin sa amin ni Coach, yung 3 bagay na kailangan namin palaging tandaan, which is yung play our best, learn from our mistakes, and have fun during the game. Ayan po.
Thank you so much and good luck later. Back to you, Eric and Ian.
Thank you, Cats. Well, UST is the kind of team you never know what you're going to get on a given day. Sometimes they play at a very high level, sometimes they just play at the same level as their opponent.
That's right. Hindi nga natin alam kung sino ang UST team makikita natin, but again, yung confidence na pinapakita ni Maru Panatikla, even she herself said that she has regained it, and that's very important for her game.
All right, folks, this is the main event of your Sunday afternoon. Roger Gorayev and the Lady Eagles of Ateneo looking to keep that number 2 spot in the standings and that twice to beat advantage. They take on Maru Panatikla. Oji Mamon is the head coach. The Tigers is looking to keep the 4th spot in the standings as well as we come to the final game day of the elimination round. The first set coming up right after these.
This is the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Number 15, Phil Cainglet. Number 2, Eliza Valdez. Number 3, Gretchen Hall. Number 6, Captain Z. Herbacio. Their libero, number 13, Denden Lazaro. Head coach, Mr. Roger Gorayev. Now give it up for the starting lineup for the Golden Tigresses of the University of Santo Tomas. Number 15, Jessie De Leon. Number 14, Lauren Landin. Number 8, Carmela Tunay. Number 9, Maruha Panatikla. Number 7, Micah Ortiz. And number 11, Captain Judy Caballero. Their libero, number 12, Dancel Dusara. Head coach, Oji Mamon.
It is loud, definitely, and raucous inside the arena in San Juan. The starting 6, the old reliables for both teams, actually. Both head coaches going for their most solid lineup to start the first set.
again, Eric, this is very important. Again, for Ateneo, if they win this one, sigurado na sila dun sa second spot and the twice to beat advantage. Itong UST would have to face NU for a playoff to decide who of them will go into the Final Four. Kung matatalo naman ang Ateneo and UST will win, then ang Ateneo naman ang haharap sa Adamson for a playoff for that second spot. At itong UST sigurado na sa fourth spot. So sabi ko nga, hindi lang itong teams na ito ngayon ang nakaabang kung ano mangyari, but also the three remaining teams. Even De La Salle is eagerly watching this one.
And we are underway with Tejada putting away that over-receive by Banatilo of UST. Ateneo starting off focused, no?
Yes.
I mean, some other teams medyo baka mapabayaan pa yon in the middle of the net, but Ateneo right now, the Lady Eagles are zeroed in on getting this win.
Off speed from Caballero, dug up.
Excellent defense from Ortiz and Lantin at the net. Tipped by Ortiz. There was a block, but a touch at the net. I don't know if it's Ortiz or Caballero, but somebody scraped that tape of the net.
Let's look. Quick attack then from Tejada, and
Pareho na yata sila dalawa yata.
kahit itanggi nila mukhang silang dalawa. Wala sila magturuan.
Walang itatanggi, no? 2 love. Set number 1.
Caballero attacking right away, very aggressive.
Valdez, that laser-like precision. Scores again for Ateneo.
Very, very good start here for Ateneo. And USG's reception, not able to give it straight to Lantin. And Temuy atake cross-court this time, just bringing it down the line. The 2 previous times, ito, cross-court, he scores.
One of the most difficult covers in the game. Din Santiago and probably Alisa Valdez. Yes,
Very true, very true.
4 love now in favor of Ateneo. Let's find out what's going on with UST as we check in with Kat Salaw.
Our confidence level will only go down if we played badly. That's why we know that the whole time we have to do our best. Those are words from setter Lauren Lantin, adding to what Maru said about the confidence level of her team. I was also able to talk to Tiger Mela Tunay about their worries towards Ateneo, and she told me that besides the strong attack, mahirap din libagin ang depensa ng Ateneo, kaya kailangan mabilis ang balik ng bola. In the dugout, Coach Oji recalled the goals of the Tigers as both individual and as a team. In his pep talk, he told the girls to just keep their minds set and focus on claiming each set. No distractions muna. Eric and Ian?
Thanks, Kat. 5-0 run ng Ateneo. Let's check in with UST.
Kung sinamset mo yun, di violation pa yung kalaban. Okay. Huwag ka masyadong kaiwas sa center nila. Yung palo mo na ganyan, walang kwenta, nagsi-check ball, nagsidepensahan. Nakakompress yung nila sa likod ni Jem.
This is the running spike by Micah. Look at Alisa's hand over here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the net was...
There was a net violation that wasn't called. It was let go. End of a 5-0 run by Ateneo.
Good defense there. Tejada again with a quick play.
Lantin this time to Caballero. Finds the mark and gets the first point of the Tigresses.
Good play off a timeout of Coach Oji Mamon. Good jump set. Yan yung sinasabi niya kanina kay Lauren Lantin.
I think pinabanggit niya yung unang-unang point, ano?
Yeah.
Kung ginamset niya yung pinalo ng Tejada at 1 or 1-0.
Violation.
Matatawagan.
Good reception from Phil.
Valdez with a push. That's why we're saying it's tough to read Valdez. You never know what you're going to get.
Very smart player. High volleyball IQ. And she really knows when to give it that 100%, you know.
Tunay with a cut shot. There's Servacio, the block. Ortiz keeps it alive. Tunay from the other side, picked up by Ferrer. They go to Valdez again. Nice defense by UST. Let's go to Selena Dagdag.
Today is nothing but a battle of will. These were the exact words of Coach Roger earlier as he explains to me that the Lady pa ni Coach Roger ni isang problema sa practice, wala. Nagkakaroon lang daw ng problema pagpasok sa court. Coach says that the crowd, the pressure, and the distractions affect the team's performance tremendously. Thus, he hopes for nothing less than for the girls to focus. Huling dagdag ni Coach, UST wants to win this bad. Of course, they want to get in the Final Four, but we want to win this just as much. Thus, you could say that it is more of a battle of will than of skill. Eric and Ian?
Thanks, Selena. Well, that's true. Both teams really want this. Both teams will get an advantage either way. Kung manalo ang Ateneo or kung manalo ang UST. Pero, it's funny to note what Selena was reporting na sa practice walang problema. Pagdating na sa laro, problema.
Ako mas gusto ko nung may maraming problema sa practice. Nice exchange, very long rally. Ateneo winning that one.
Take a look at the last sequence. Herbacio involved. Finds that back line.
Ayun, very clear that it was inside.
But UST with a 3-0 spurt to get them in this game. Gretchen Ho with the tip. Back set 2-9.
Oh! Nice attack. Penetrating the double block. Good setup by Luntin.
UST starting to heat up after a very cold start, allowing Ateneo a 5-0 run. Pero ito, nakahanap ng buta si Tunay. Ortiz serving. Nice block by Banatigla. But the quick return by Ateneo. But UST napping defensively. What a play by the Lady Eagles. 8-4 Ateneo over UST in set number 1. The main event of your Sunday afternoon. Final game of the elimination round ng volleyball tournament. Magsisimula po ang Final Four on Saturday.
Officially.
Officially on Saturday. I think it's the 23rd of Feb. On Saturday.
Hindi ko rin kasi importante lang sa akin yung 14.
Yun, no? And if there's a playoff, that's going to be on Wednesday. FYI.
2 p.m. And also, Eric, itong ating playoff game on Wednesday will be played here in the arena. But the Final Four,
Araneta, MOA, and if there's a game 3, Araneta. Makita niyo po kanina lang, yung Shakey's fast serve brings Ateneo to 9-4. Brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. UST scrambling right now. Banatigla with an off-speed. De Leon looking to dump it. May pito and binigay ang point sa Ateneo. A violation is called against De Leon. The long arms of Jessie De Leon called for an overreach. Take a look.
oh, it wasn't a 50-50 ball. It wasn't on top of the net. That's what the call is. That's outside. Long serve from Alisa. Alisa also having some problems with the serve. Even in that LaSalle game they had, almost, I would say 50% of her attempts of her serves went straight out.
But Ateneo very comfortably ahead. 10-5 in set number 1. The sophomore Tunay serving. Gretchen Ho! He probably has the most fans dito sa arena. Scoring Ateneo's 11th point. Take a look. Great timing. Perfect timing. She really developed that skill throughout the years. She was a middle hitter. That was her role ever since. Pero she really perfected that move as Herbacio. Still inconsistent with that jump serve.
These errors slowly creeping in this match for Ateneo. They gotta keep it to a minimum.
Banatigla, safe serve. Lazaro with a pickup. Oh, solid
block.
Jessie De Leon block against Kailin.
was about to say that Ateneo kept on running, or they're really running their plays well. Most of them combination plays. Ito, this was a good play. There was only one blocker in front of Phil Cainlet, but just so happened, sabi mo, the long arms of Jesse De Leon were all over that ball.
The long arms of justice right there. Another block on De Leon, or by De Leon on Cainglet. Herbaso
Ooh.
from the back row, and Herbaso off sync to start this first set.
Lacking some wrist action there. The snapping of the wrist was absent.
And after USD trailed by as much as 5, ito humahabol na po ang Tigresses. Gretchen Ho finds a way against the double block of Caballero and De Leon.
Back-to-back points for Gretchen. First time around, it was the B-quick. Now it's that running spike. Maluwag yung block ng UST. Late si De Leon. And doon pinadaan ni Gretchen. Smart play for Gretchen Ho.
12 serving 8. Caballero, perfect set. That's the result. Saktong-sakto yung bigay, ano?
When Caballero and Banadicla work together in a game, so nice to see. They're so dependable in their positions. And they complement each other. It was Banadicla who got the reception and Caballero attacking. So that's the key here for USC. They gotta have very good games from these two players if they want to win today.
Cainglet tries again. She's blocked again.
Oh!
Lazaro and Ferrer got entangled. Ferrer falling down. She could not set the ball, and USD is within 2 now, Ian.
And USD just, I think, studying that game against De La Salle, they know that they have to control the block. That's how De La Salle won that game against Ate, and I think that's the key to winning this one as well.
Well, if you're going to base it on blocks, so far so good for USD.
Yes.
They are within 1, and their defense has stymied the offense of Ateneo. Coach Gorayev will talk things over. Ganda ng palo ni Ortiz. That is USD's 11th point. Let's go to Ateneo.
Sipagan mo yung pasok doon. Maghila ka ng isang blocker doon. Ikaw, maghila ka, tumalon ka ng tumalon doon. Overage lagi. Nangyari doon, nagkasapin-sapin pa kayo doon. Nauubos isa-isa. Error, nag-error tayo. Pag may pumalo, coverage ninyo. Diba?
USD tightening up their act defensively. And doon medyo nag-break down ang Ateneo and they couldn't get the easy points that they were
Yes,
getting
yes.
at the start of the set. And Valdez is in the back row, so they can't really get any offense from her, especially from the attack line. But Jessie De Leon, binatawad sa service error na yon, just waved it off ni Coach Oji Mamon. She's been doing a great job defensively at the net anyway. So you got to give some of your players some slack. Ortiz, block. And that stays in. Point para sa Ateneo.
Good block there by Ateneo. Again, recognizing that USC only has 2 attackers in front. Lauren Lantin, the series support liner to Mike Ortiz. She's got 2 blockers with her. So, Lauren Lantin has to make sure that she gets, or she fishes out a blocker to let her attackers have more room to work with.
That time around, Caballero made the right decision.
Yes.
Pinadaan yung palo kay Ferrer. Tumalbog palabas ang bola. Kasi si Ortiz kanina sinubukang padaanin kay Tejada. Obviously not the right decision.
Look at that. Good job there by Caballero. Off the block. Lauren with a serve.
12-14, set number 1. Tejada. Such an effective player, Tejada. She's not that tall. She doesn't seem to be as strong as some of yung mga Pausomiano natin, ano? Pero
Yeah.
she does the job perfectly.
Ang instructions ni Coach Roger sa kanya, pasukan mo ng pasukan yung gitna. Talong ka ng talon. Tumalong ka ng talon. And she's getting rewarded for it. You know, whenever Jem Ferrer sees her approaching and there's no blockers going up with her, talagang sa kanya ibibigay ni Jem.
Pero ito naman, Lantin finding Caballero, and nakakaila na yan.
Yep.
Nabanggit mo kanina, Doc, ano, na when Caballero is playing well, USD is a tough team to beat.
Yes, very true. If she's got a good game going, and that's a good sign for UST. Malaking chance nilang makakuha ng panalo.
She is a veteran. Her leadership matters, but of course, her offense as well. Eliza Valdez spins to the front of Ateneo and attacks right away. Busaran with a pickup. Ortiz with a push. And a point for USD. They are again within one, 14-15.
Good play there for the veteran Mike Ortiz, not forcing the issue. Medyo, tawag dyan, nalulod siya ng konti dun sa bola eh. Mataas yung set and she was on her way down. Didn't force it. Made sure she got it across, and that's what she got, a point off the drop.
Ateneo failing to read yung situation na yun, ano? Napakaba na si Ortiz na mga bola, hindi agad
Hindi niya
naisip.
papaluin yan eh. There's no way for her to. And this time she gets another point via a offensive block. Ganda nung timing.
Timing at si Tejada that time.
Sometimes blockers have that, kumbaga diskarte, no? Papahuli. Titignan muna kung saan papaluin, sabay biglang doon sasalubugin yung bola. And that's what Mike Ortiz did.
Panatikla. And for the first time in this set, USD takes the lead.
Wow.
16-15 against Ateneo. Mr. Ricky Palou of the board of Ateneo. Myla Pablo, who's struggles with NU.
They're really watching this one, Eric. Although, ngayon hindi niya pinapanood. Ayaw niya makita.
Pablo, of course, didn't see much action yesterday.
You think people will believe us if you said, this is clearly Vargas on your screens. But yung kanina, pwede pang hindi maniwala na Pablo. Why are they so shy? Ayaw nila ng ano.
Sa court na lang daw. That's just out from Caballejo. 3 point for Ateneo, 16 all. NU, kaya po sila nanonood, just in case you just open your TV sets. NU on the outside looking in. Pang-fifth sila sa standings. They're not included in the Final Four just yet. Pero pag natalo ang USD dito, magtatay sila, and then there will be a playoff kung sino talaga ang pwedeng pumasok sa fourth.
So the NU community is praying right now that USD loses this one against Ateneo, and then they will have another crack at it on Wednesday at 2 p.m. here in the arena. But if USD wins, of course, their Final Four dreams are gone. And ito namang Ateneo at Adamson ang maglalaban for that second spot, which only means that they will have a twice-to-beat advantage in the Final Four level of competition.
Tunay attacking that cross court, caught Ferrer napping defensively. Tingnan niyo po dito. Great angle. Talagang iniwasan yung block, ano? And still found the way to get the ball down on the floor. Ahumiro is in the game para sa Ateneo, number 16. Free ball dito para sa USD. De Leon. Ferrer. There's Valdez.
Coach Ojimawan trying to tell the refs that there was a touch on the net at the block. Look at Valdez hitting it at the top. Full extension of the arms. That's so hard, you know. With her athleticism, talagang so hard to stop her over at the net.
Pero she throws away a point here, putting USD on top.
We were talking about this earlier. Yung service ni Alisa Valdez. And I don't know what's wrong with that serve, but she used to serve really, really well.
Very consistent
But
at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but for the past 3 games, it was so evident during the De La Salle game, she had a very low success rate when it comes to her serve.
But don't question her attack at all, because kahit sa back row, matinit, nakakatulong. Power ni Valdez.
Look at that. Hitting the tape just enough to roll over.
Panatikla. That's the way out. She was above the ball, above the blockers, pero kulang yung click ng wrist.
It's a very tight set. It started off really, really well for Ateneo, up by 5 points to start this set, pero ngayon it's become close one.
Ateneo back on top by 1. Make that, we're tied at 19.
Lantin giving it to De Leon, and it's so nice to have a variation in the place of UST. Hindi naabutan, and Ahomiro was a bit late to get that second touch.
You've got to appreciate yung variety sa opensa ngayon ng UST, because that
Yeah.
was one of the knacks against Lantin. Was the offense of UST was very predictable. Yeah, but Lantin spreading the ball around. Pero Gretchen Ho scoring here.
Kanina pa tong si Gretchen.
Yeah.
This time, brought it down the line, hit the arm of Caballero, hits it off the block and gets the point. That so far has been the play for Ateneo that has given them most of their points here in the first set. Nice setup. That's a nice set.
Wow. Caballero's been getting perfect sets from Lantin.
Yeah.
Parang nag-practice overtime sa gym tong mga to, no? Lantin has been on the ball here
That's right.
this afternoon.
Just really hit the sweet spot nga
Spot, ano?
pagdating sa setting sa outside for Judy. Reyes is brought in to serve for UST. Good serve, poor reception from Z.
Back row.
Uy!
Wow. Even from the back row, hits of Alisa Valdez are scary.
Full swing, full approach, just missed the line.
So UST back on top. 21-20. Set number 1.
And the fans have really come out, Eric,
Yeah.
this Sunday afternoon. Yung mga gusto pa sa inyong humabol.
UST was saying no touch on any of their players, pero first referee says hit the forearm, kaya binigay ang puntos sa
Yes.
Ateneo. 21-all.
And the fans are booing our first referee, Mr. Bob Malena. But that happened in front of Bob, so I think he saw that clearly.
Valdez just out. Oh, but two line judges, different call. Overruled by the first referee. Binigay ang puntos sa UST naman. Tingnan natin. The set was for Valdez. Over to the other side. And the line judge in front of where the ball landed said it was out. The line judge on the other side of the court said it was in. Pero first referee said,
Now it's Ateneo's turn to boo the refs.
wala ka mapapaglagyan kung referee ka, no? Valdez from the other side. The block softened the attack. Ito si
Another good set.
Caballero.
Another good set. High drop there for Judy.
Great defense by USD. Caballero. Perfect defense by Tejada at the net. Oh, who was he setting to? That's a big question for Lantin. Pero,
That's right. That's right.
tinawagan na overreach. Yeah, the ball actually was not in the middle of the net.
Ito, makikita natin. Lantin doing a good job there. Pero ito, look at Alisa. Overreaching.
Inabot na.
Inabot. Lampas ka lang.
Nakita.
And she thought she won that point. Even up to this time, until she saw the hand signal of Mr.
Tutukotin yung bola pag nandun ka sa kabila. Kung walang gumagalaw doon, pwede. May umahabol sa bola. Eh, dalawa lang yan. Huwag kayo masyadong manggigil sa bola. Ha? Yan, lumiskating maigi. Depensahan nyo rito maigi. Kunin mo yung cross court, ha? Bando, kunin mo yung offense, ha? Kabawa mo tumulagsak sa gitna, ha? Sige.
This is the biggest lead of UST. Ateneo led by as much as 5-0. Sisimula ng set na to.
Yeah.
Humabol ng UST, and ngayon UST with a bit of control in set number 1, 23-21. Tejada's been playing a spectacular job at the net and
Yes.
also pouring in points
Yes.
via her yung middle attacks.
Yes,
Ano?
yes, she produced some of the points for Ateneo. Very, very close for a set, and this is so important.
Lantin, who's been setting pretty well here for Ortiz, for Caballero, Banaticla. Error on the serve. Napangiti na lang si Coach Oji Mamon. So, 3-point para sa Uste. 22, serving 23. Set 1.
Very close for a set.
Ortiz with a quick Valdez. Tunay.
Oh!
The push anticipated by Valdez. 23 all.
Back set this time, but look at Valdez reach up. Nice read. Good block.
Ang ginagano na bola ay malapit sa net, ha? Alam mo ko, cross court na lang. Kaya nyo naman. Ikaw ba sa kasi, Judy? Isang ano lang. Ha? Iwan mo na lang. Mas gusto ko palo ka sa gitna, ha?
2 straight points for Ateneo. And we're tied at 23 all.
Good run here by Ateneo, and that timeout of Coach Roger giving Ateneo 2 points right away. We're tied at 23, and this is a very important set. You know, whoever gets this one will definitely have the momentum and the control of the match.
Tunay. This time, nakinig si Coach Mamon. Paluin mo na lang. Ikilitip yung palayo sa net, and she scores. Set point para sa UST, Doc.
Wow, after being down by 5 to start off the set, now they have set point. Excellent recovery here. Let's see if Judy can get us in, and she does. Oh, poor reception from Phil.
Here's Herbacio.
That could be costly. That could be costly.
Panatikla. It's still alive. Chance ball para sa UST. Let's see if they can close it here. Herbacio keeps it alive. Great defense by Ateneo. Valdez, the off speed.
It's going to be Maru.
Maru is blocked. This is going to be a free ball for Ateneo. Their chance to tie at 24. Valdez had to readjust. Great defense by Caballejo. Panatikla. Lazaro was there.
Nice
Spectacular
set.
rally. Oh, and wow, what an attack by Valdez. Just when Ateneo looked like they were all over the place, they regrouped and scored to tie at 24.
Excellent rally for both teams. And that's the play that Alisa is known for. That outside hit against a single block. It's almost impossible to stop. Tied at 24.
Tunay. Oh, bumawi. Si Carmela Tunay from the corner.
Oh, this girl has a bright future in front of her. Very, very smart attack. And it's obvious that she listened to what Coach Mamon told her. Just hit it. Never drop it if you get a good set. Your priority is always to hit a full swing at the ball.
Second set point para sa UST. Valdez says not just yet.
Wow, it's becoming a showdown between Tunay and Valdez each and every time.
Pero that's maybe the last time you're gonna see Valdez in a while.
Yeah.
She is serving. Nasa likod siya ngayon.
Oh!
Costly
She
error
still scores!
para kay Tunay. Valdez, one way or another, finds a way to score. Puts Ateneo at set point for the first time. Kay Tunay pa talaga dinala.
Oh! No. Oh!
Wow! Such twists and
Coach
turns
Roger.
in this first set alone as Coach Dorayev. Obviously in disbelief
Oh, wow.
at the kind of luck his team is getting.
That could be the turning point right there. That serve of Alisa.
26 all. Tunay.
Oh! That's outside as well. Just returning the favor. Again, it's set point for the Lady Eagles.
Second set point para sa Ateneo. Herbacio, let's see if she does the jump serve. Yes, she goes to that. Always deadly. Almost a put away, but not yet. Panatikla. Blocked. Lantin goes to De Leon.
Now's their chance. It's Phil.
Good defense by both teams.
Oh!
Lazaro was there for the save. Valdez.
Oh!
She connects. Valdez. What a play. And what a series of exchanges for two highly skilled teams. game of the Olymps. What a save by Lazaro. That was the beginning, and this is the end.
No blockers for
Yeah, USD, they were there because they were expecting a quick point.
Yeah.
Dun sa tip ni Lantin.
what a first set that was.
What
Ateneo
a-
winning it.
Action-packed first set. Ateneo, an extended first set, 28-26 over USD. No shortage of amazing action in set number 1 from both USD and Ateneo, as both delivered the goods for the fans live at the arena and on TV. Ateneo started off pretty hot, 5-0 against USD in the first set, pero USD bumawi, and they were first to reach set point twice
Yeah,
before Ateneo took it on their second set point.
that's right. That first set was a roller coaster ride for not only for Ateneo and USD, but also for me and Eric. Very nice action. We just saw great play from the girls, and the crowd really, each and every point they really cheered, they really stand up, and because it was a very tight one, and I think it's just the experience that Ateneo has comparing them to USD. Again, those service errors of Valdez, that could have turned out so bad for Ateneo, and when they have a chance to review this one, they have to really make sure they lessen their errors. Again, that set could have gone anywhere or to anyone. And for those of you who are at home, you want to watch it, please come over. I think magtatagal ho kami dito ni Eric. So, you still have a chance to come over. Although, bahala na kayo humanap na upuan nyo because we're jam-packed here.
Saka parking.
Oh, definitely. Wala nang mapaparkingan. Alright, this second set, very important. Let's look back at the first set. 16 attack points for Ateneo, only 13 for USD. Blocking, ayan, nakalamang ng bahagya itong USD to quarantine service aces. 2-0 on first errors, 9-7. Very, very close.
Now, nabanggit mo kanina, Doc, na kung sino makapanalo ng first set, establishes sort of a tempo and a pace. Madidictate nila kung anong gusto nila. Pero rarely, obviously, it's not as common as you want or you expect na yung makabawi ka after losing the first two sets.
Yes.
It's tougher to do that than anything else.
Yes, that's true. And when I said that the first set is so important, it's really how you play the first set. Kung ganun ka naman, not too much. Pero if you let your opponent pull away really big and you lose the first set really big, it somehow dampens your confidence, and that really sets off the mood for the match. So, di kita nung laban natin dito. Very, very important second set right now.
Kainglet. She tries again. And she finds the mark this time. 1-all.
That Phil needed that.
Oh, yeah.
He needed that confidence booster. Yeah.
Nakalusot si Phil sa depensa ng USD. That's been 100% in this game,
Yeah.
They were just coming off a block against Servacio. That was the first point of USD.
Lantin this time to Judy.
Caballero.
In.
Wow. Caballero is focused today.
Sukat na sukat si Judy ang guhit ng court. Baka dito na rin natutulog si Judy.
Team captain Caballero really has come today with her A game. And so has Lantin. 2 serving 1. Second set.
Second service error for Lantin. And a shout out to my teammates before, Ton Lim and Dino Hernandez, who are watching right now. Ton and Dino, wish you were here.
Let's check in with Selena Dagdag.
At this point of the game, Coach Roger noticed how the Lady Eagles have the tendency to stay on one side of the court. Kaya pinaalalahanan niya ang koponan niya na mag-ingat-ingat, lalo na pagdating sa spacing nila. Napansin rin ni Coach Roger na puro diagonal hits ang tira ng Tigreses. Kaya pinayuhan niya ang Lady Eagles niyang paghandaan ng coverage at block na kinakailangan para sa mga ganong tira. Lastly, Coach remains disappointed at the Lady Eagles' tendency to move less needed. So he strongly advises for them to stay on their feet and be alert. dagdag pa ni Coach, wag puro pensa, dumipensa rin kayo. Eric and Ian.
Thanks, Selena. Well, marami nga, lalo na sila Tunay, and Caballejo, puro diagonal yung mga tira kanina. Naiiwasan talaga nila yung block ng Ateneo. And that's what he wants to cover in this set. Tunay, going diagonal again. The block was there. Tejada keeps it alive. Valdez, off speed, picked up by Banaticla. Free ball for Ateneo.
Tejada's right there. Another one to Valdez.
Wow, and Valdez really.
He has the rhythm right now.
Coach Gorayev has put the entire Lady Eagles team on the shoulders of Valdez, and Valdez is carrying the load. We're just at 4-3 in set number 2, and how many times have we seen Valdez go up?
Yeah.
Anim na yata.
She's, Jennifer is making her work today. May magtrabaho ka nga.
Well, the jump serve is on here in set number 2 para kay Gervasio. Valdez again, the push. Ooh. Oh, and wow, Tunay goes down. I think she sprained her ankle.
I think she's okay.
Left ankle. She's gingerly trying to just shake that off.
Oh, she's fine.
She's going to be okay. That's good. Round of applause from the UST fans here. Yeah, she's okay. She says to our first referee. So action continues as we listen in this time to Kat Salao.
USD lost quite a number of points in that first set with their lapses in positioning, and as Coach Ogie put it, ang problema natin, nag-aasahan tayo. The Tigers just have to up their floor support, but more importantly for Coach, up their alertness para kahit may halatang butas, may good coverage pa rin. Huwag lang titigan ng bola, kunin na. The Tigers got their group towards the end of that first set, and a big help was their improved communication on the court. Every time out, Coach Ogie actually always reminds the girls na mag-usap sila. With the services though, we've seen a few errors from USD, but Coach tries to lift whatever pressure off that he can from the girls. Sabi niya, walang problema sa kanyang service errors, basta aim for pace and high percentage service net. There's no time for safe services in this game for Coach. You can say for USD's game plan, it's serve hard or go home. Eric and Ian?
Thank you, Cats. Well, napalakas yung hard serve ni Gervasio that time. And a free point for USD. They're down by just 2. They've got 3 points. Valdez again skying high for another point.
Oh, the percentages of Valdez for this set. I think it's 100. Lahat ng hinawakan ni Valdez. Naging puntos para sa Ateneo.
One-man wrecking machine right now. Itong si Alisa Valdez.
Lastimosa. Miss hit there.
Valdez again.
Another
Valdez
point.
scores. Wow. Unstoppable. Here in set number 2 is Alisa Valdez. 8-4 Ateneo over USD. Set number 2. Zapata of Adamson just coming off their win earlier against UP. Ateneo fans, of course, come in full force here. Ateneo, a team that hasn't won a championship yet in UAAP volleyball. USD, on the other hand, just giving you a little bit of a background, USD, on the other hand, 14 women's titles in their history with the UAAP. Right now, Ateneo 1-0 and also lead by 4 in set number 2. Tejada serving, steep serve, good point. Ateneo up 5, 9-4.
Service ace from Tejada. And it's very important for Ateneo to keep this up. Nice serve.
De Leon, that was a little low yung set. They go to Lastimosa this time.
They finally get a point. USD off the attack.
It looks like she's shaken off the twist, ankle twist kanina lang here early in set number 2. Gretchen Hoy's block. Kainglet keeps it alive. Free ball. Galing kay Valdez.
Let's see what the attack will be. Again, it's Lastimosa, easily dug up by Phil.
De Leon off the mark.
That was a long ball from De Leon. He missed the line and back to a 5-point lead for Ateneo.
Good break para sa UST dito. Elisa Valdez spins to the service box. Kaya
Free ball.
very little threat galing kay Valdez. But Kainglet scores. Haven't seen much of Phil this afternoon. He had a bunch of tries in the first set. Several blocks. Medyo hindi pa siya kumukuha ng bola masyado. Let's listen to USD.
Iwan kita sa likod. Ang nangyayari na yan pasok kayo ng pasok dito Sinong tatao dyan? Visible yun. Pero importante, bakit nawawala yung blocker natin? Pagkatapos sa atake ba ulit? Hindi naman
Very quick to notice si Coach Oji Mamon yung depensa kanila at the net.
Yeah.
Medyo nawala, no? And that was one of the things na pahirap sa Ateneo in set number 1.
Yes. That's where they started their comeback early in the first set, yung kanilang blocking over at the net.
Kaya ang Ateneo nakalayo na ngayon. They're up by 6. 11-5. Back row attack, Valdez. Lastimosa. Overshoots.
Lastimosa sends it out.
Ateneo starting to pull away here. Midway through set number 2. Iyan, ano?
Oo, malaki-laki na itong labang na to. 7 points.
Now with a 7-point lead.
The biggest lead na hinabol ng UST was 5 nung set number 1. Back row attack, Tunay. Battle at the net, won by Ateneo. Here's De Leon. Hervasio picks it up. Kainglet, that's too close to the net.
Oh, crossing, ball on Phil. Yeah, that was very close to the net. Phil not able to control her momentum going into that hit.
Phil really can't get a break today. Minsan nabablock, ngayon nabigyan ng bola. Lumampas naman sa net. And yun nga sabi mo, can't control her momentum anymore. Lastimosa with a service error there. Just when USD was looking for some momentum, Coach Oji Mamon napailing na lang and puts back Panadikla on the floor and hinugod si Lastimosa.
Lastimosa out. 9 Panadikla in. Ferrer serving for Ateneo.
13 serving 6. Caballejo blocked. Kept alive by Tunay. Gretchen Ho. Pancake save by Tusara. No, according to our officials, that hit the floor.
Yes.
Attack by Paul.
A point right there for Ateneo. Ito, lumalayo na ng gusto tong Ateneo. Now it's an 8-point lead.
Well, Ateneo, one of the things you noticed, tulad nga nabanggit ni Coach Mamo, na wala na talaga yung depensa sa net.
Yeah.
Ano? Wala na halos blocking on Ateneo side. A net violation pa from Landin.
UST.
And Ateneo is still rolling comfortably in set number 2. You're gonna have to wonder, habol pa ba USC dito or babawi na lang sa set 3?
Yeah.
Caballejo.
Good coverage by Jem.
And De Leon was there as well for the insurance at the net.
Coach Roger just smiling because he was trying to get a call from our referee about an overreach.
Hervasio.
Yeah.
Over-received
Free
sa
ball
first
now.
touch. Kainglet. Oh, really, Kainglet really struggling here today. Can't get a lift. Can't get a good look. Can't get a good set. When she does, she's blocked.
I think she still hasn't gotten that elevation that she used to have, you know. May nararamdaman pa rin siguro si Phil.
2 points straight para sa UST, pero pinatay agad yung run. Jen Ferrer with that patented move of hers. 16-8 Ateneo against UST in set number 2. Ateneo Games sa arena in San Juan. Here's our Silverworks courtside charmer, Maria Grace Mendoza from USD Silverworks, and personality to her unique fashion sense. Silverworks, live to play. 16-8 is the Ateneo lead against USD. Set number 2, USD really struggling in a variety of ways. Defensively, they're gone. They're not even there. And pati sa reception and sa attacks, they've become predictable and they really can't, get their offense going with the kind of sets that Lantin has been giving her attackers as compared to how she was setting perfectly. Nung set, number 1,
This is going out again.
Really nothing going right para sa USD, and even the libero is pulled out, si Dusara, by Coach Mamon. Gahanap talaga ng ibang flavor ngayon. Si Patricia Rasmo ang pinasok ni Coach Oji sa USD as a setter, and Lantin. Rare point as she wins the joust at the net.
She was a frontliner, so she was allowed to do that.
Pero malayo-layo, hahabulin dito ng Tigresses, 9 serving 17.
Another back set.
Masyadong matarik.
Eliza Valdez attacking from behind the line, pero parang frontline attack din, with the high elevation she gets.
Ito ang hinahabol ng USD. Herbacio. Tunay will play setter. Caballero, that's too close to the net. Joust won by Ateneo. So very sparingly makakuha ng puntos dito ang Ateneo. Panaka-naka lang.
And it's Ateneo taking control of the blocking department here in this second set. And that loss in the first, I think, slowed down UST, Parang they became a different team again. Sabi nga natin.
Good defense. Right there by Lantin. Valdez, that's a bit close to the net.
Good coverage. Good coverage by Ateneo.
Lantin was right there for the down the line. Tunay keeps pushing on the second ball. Valdez. Good rally. Caballero. Blocked. It's still alive. Not anymore.
Judy is being controlled by the block and here in the second. No, first, she was having her way. Nakapalus ito ni mga block, scoring cross-court, even hitting it off the block, but not in this set.
As effective as Caballero was in set number 1, tama ka doon, Doc, Ngayon, halos nawala na.
Yeah.
Yung effectivity ni Caballero in set number 2, checked by the defense of Ateneo.
That's a low set from Lauren.
Ingrid Reyes blocked. Valdez. Take your pick. Either net violation or just a push. Pumili na lang kayo kung anong gusto nyo tawag doon. 10 na ang kalabangan ng Ateneo, the biggest lead of the Lady Eagles as we listen into USD.
Ha? Pagbalik nyo doon sa court, tandaan nyo lagi kung ano yung gagawin nyo, ano yung plano natin. Tinuruan lahat kayo kung anong sa mga sitwasyon na nangyayari. Pa-over ang bola, papaluin nyo pa sa kamay ng blocker. May option kayo. Pa-check nyo, may cover nyo, pa-check out nyo, pwede. Ba't kayo nakakalimutan nyo yan? Over na yung bola. Huwag mo yung tayo na paluin na.
Coach Mamon really has a good pulse on his team, and really coaches really know their personnel. And pinabanggit niya nga yung mga nakikita natin ng first set na hindi na ginagawa ngayon ng UST. They were so varied offensively in set number 1. Ang dami nilang ginagawang paiba-iba na nanilito ang Ateneo. Pero ngayon, hindi na nga. Wala nang choice kundi simpleng tira na lang. Caballero gets that through. The damage is considerable right now para sa UST. Sharp pa rin yan. Hinahabol nila.
Very deep hole that they find themselves in. Good serve though from Caballero. Ang baba nung set kay Tejada.
Maganda yung pagkakatid, pero yung height lang
Yeah.
medyo kulang, ano? So 2 quick points para sa ating UST. Sorry. Let's see if this can spark some sort of a run. We've seen them get 2 straight points, pero mabilis bumawi ang Ateneo. Here in set number 2, that's a double violation.
2 touches, yes.
Kay Lantin. And yun nga, USD can't really get a break. They get 2 points, spurts here and there, pero they can't really mount a
Yeah.
good run, you know?
Let's see, Ziher Vasio. Yeah, she sticks to the jump. Uy!
Why not? Lamang ng siyam eh. Wala na lang.
Yeah, and that's I think how they got this lead in the first place.
Yeah.
Ng mga magagandang
That's true.
serves ni
Let's see. Yeah.
Z to start off the second set.
Safe serve from Ortiz. Underhand set. Valdez, the push. Coverage is there. De Leon. Valdez. Her favorite sweet spot right there, and she scores again. That's a big question mark, I guess, for any UAAP women's volleyball team watching right now. How do you stop?
Yeah.
You know, Alisa Valdez when she's on a roll like that.
Well, the blockers were there. It's just that Alisa attacks so smart and really has always has that option to hit it off the blocker's hands.
Panatikla. Valdez again. Oh, and Valdez, yun nga, a variety of ways she can hurt you. Back to a 10-point lead para sa Ateneo. In full control of set number 2. And they never really threatened. They were never threatened here in set number 2.
Nakalayo sila ng maaga and they kept pouring it on, and ito now they are 2 points away from winning or establishing a 2-set lead here in this match.
And Tunay catches the line right there. Maybe a case of too little, too late para sa UST, but we've seen so many turnarounds here in the UAAP. You can really never say never until that final buzzer rings. 9-point deficit, 14 serving 23, set 2.
Oops, poor reception.
Good save by Valdez, free ball for USD. Panatikla.
This time she connects.
Just the line. 2 straight points again para sa Uste.
Look at this replay. It is Maru going up that outside hit. Blockers are a bit late, but that long ball really is the strength of Maru.
Valdez.
Ooh! Grabe.
It's actually unfair when you're watching it now. It's actually unfair. 24-15 set point para sa Ateneo in set number 2.
Let's see her serve. This one is good.
Panatikla, the push.
Oh!
She's been called for that by Coach Gorayev several times, taking matters into
Yeah.
her own hands. But, you know, these players with when the confidence is kicking in like that, seems like you can do no wrong. And Ferrer, for the second time in 2 sets, pinapus niya on her own hands. No?
Yes.
25-15, the end of set number 2 as Ateneo takes a 2-0 lead against USD. Number 1, Ateneo really made sure in set number 2 and tightened things up on both aspects of the game, defense and offense. And after being beaten in blocks nung set number 1, 4-2, bumawi sila dito. They were very good defensively at the net, itong Ateneo.
That's right. Itong Ateneo winning in different fashion, as they say, comparing it to the first set win that they had. This second set, they established a huge lead, kept that lead to about 7-8 points constantly, and never gave UST a chance to catch up. And they relied on the attacks of Alisa Valdez. She attacked from everywhere. She attacked from the outside, from the middle, even from the back row, even got some service aces in. And the defense of UST really was absent caught napping in this second set. Even the floor defense, which they had really a good floor defense in that first set, nawala itong second set. And we're gonna see the numbers: 12 to 8, 12 for Ateneo and 8 for UST. Blocks were tied at 2. Service aces lamang Ateneo with 2, and unforced errors 9 and 5.
It was mostly UST doing themselves in yung set number 2. Ano? They weren't doing the things they were doing
Yeah.
in set number 1. Yun yung malaking nawala. Kaya ang laki din ng nilayo ng Ateneo. And you can see how just a little bit of adjustment to the negative part of your game. Ang laki ng epekto para sa kalaban. No? Ang laki na nilamang 10.
Yes.
Ang pinakamalaking kalamangan ng Ateneo against UST. And Ateneo didn't really play better. They just played consistent. UST, on the other hand, yun nga, bumaba yung level of play nila, and that was the effect. Let's see if UST has some more left in the tank, because this is do or die for them this set. Otherwise, they will play for 4th
Yes.
versus NU on Wednesday.
That's right. So itong NU sa ngayon, I'm sure they're happy with how this game is going, because they need they're hoping that UST will lose so that they have another playoff against them for that Final Four.
But Ortiz working overtime here in set number 3. Dalawang attempts na siya. And 1-0 pa lang po tayo in favor of UST. Lazaro cutting. See Valdez to get to that ball.
Oh!
Lantin went behind her when no one was actually there. Miscommunication in a major way para sa UST. Just when they looked like they were starting off on the right foot.
Yeah. Talk about a good fake.
Pati teammate.
Pati teammate mo na ganun kaganda yung fake. Now there's no faking this one. Lastimosa hitting it long this time. No touch.
Coach Mamon is screaming at Pam Lastimosa right now. Ibaon mo. Kasi medyo patama nga lang yung habol ni Pam Lastimosa dun, ano? Gretchen Ho serving. Ateneo already up. 2 straight points para sa Ateneo, by the way. Banatikla.
Oh, nice play. Now you see the variation in USC's play. That's where they get the best results from. But the predictable outside test, it's so hard for them to score points. This time, Banatikla moving into the middle for that differential play. She gets one blocker up, and she has a lot of space to work with. That's outside.
Valdez from the back row. And now USD goes back on top after 2 straight points. 3-2 set number 3.
Maruha Banatikla.
Good serve from Maru.
Oh, nice push, Kainglet. Not forcing the issue this time. And just being more unpredictable offensively. Let's check it with Selena Dagdag.
Coach Roger stands firm in his belief that the only way we could lose this set is if we commit too much errors, particularly in the reception area and in the service area. But as long as we try to avoid them, then we're good to go. Sinabihan ni Coach Roger ang players niya na dalhin ang bola sa gilid at sa likod ng court ng Tigresses kung kaya, kasi dito kulang sa depensa ang kalaban. Diin ni Coach, huwag kayo tira ng tira lang. Matuto rin kayong tumarget. Eric and Ian.
Thanks, Selena. Well, yun nga yung butas kanina, no? Maraming pinadalang bola dun sa likod ng UST. And yun ang gusto ulitin ni Coach Goreyev. And just be more consistent again. I mean, it's not that they were inconsistent on set number 2, pero, you know, errors lang. Sabi niya nga, errors lang magpapatalo sa atin dito, and reception. Oh, nice block. One of the rare times you see Valdez turned away by the defense of UST.
That's right. So this time, very well-read play. You've got Lastimosa. That's the way to do it. Abangan mo na yung attacker where she's spacing. That's what she did. And she was rewarded for a good read.
Wow, a good run by UST. And the crowd enjoying this performance by the Tigresses. Fast serve from Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. Tatlo halamangan ng Uste. 6 serving 3, the biggest lead of USD in this entire match. Another poor reception para sa Ateneo, and yan nga yung binabanggit ni Coach Gorayev. Lastimosa attacks and scores!
Against a triple block combination play, Lastimosa, she just needed some time to warm up, but now she's ready. Look at this, triple block, sees the gap. Ganda nung palusot ni Pam.
Ilan ang sumabay? Yan ang tanong doon ni Pam Lastimosa. No?
Sumabay pa kayong lahat. Ito sa serve ni Micah. These errors again. The momentum just given back, and Micah Ortiz, the veteran.
And that's what differentiates Ian, USD versus Ateneo. Yung 10-point lamang ng Ateneo, that was continuous, non-stop great performance. In USD, yun nga, panaka-naka, yung pagkuha na ng putos. 3, 4, pero napuputol. Caballejo bringing the points back again to USD with that left-handed push. Lamang sila ng 4 dito, set number 3, 8-4 against Ateneo. 8-4, biggest lead of USD against Ateneo in this entire match, and we are at set number 3 already. Ateneo in control, 2-0. Happy birthday to IC Caparida. Kasama natin sa Prodroom,
Happy birthday, IC.
Yung nagpapagandang lalaki kay Ian. Well, hindi man tumatalab sa amin.
Alam mo si IC, mahirap yung trabaho nito sa atin.
Sa atin, napakahirap.
Happy birthday, IC.
Yeah, but she does a great job each and every game day for us. Happy birthday. And to the rest celebrating their birthdays this Sunday afternoon and watching the games live on Studio 23. Ito na po yung final game day ng eliminations.
I thought that was out.
Late pickup kay Inglet. Ooh, twice denied. Si Valdez in set number 3 has the winds of change blown through the arena.
And look at this block. This time it's De Leon closing out the block. And wow, it's USD's turn to establish a big lead here in the third.
And again, a late pickup from Kainglet. Second guessing kung papasok ba o hindi. Free ball para sa USD. They go to Caballejo. Caballejo connects and USD is on a roll.
Pataas ng kamay si Coach Oji Mamon.
10-4 USD leading. Let's go to Coach Roger Gorayev.
Pinapanood nyo kasi siya pag pumapalo sa pinapanood nyo. Bakit nyo pinapanood? Huwag siyang panoorin nyo. Doon kayo sa kamay ng blocker. Explican nyo mabablock para may coverage tayo. Kasi pag pumapalo siya, akala nyo patay lagi yung bola. Ikaw naman, hindi yung basta palo lang ng palo. Mag-isip ka. Ha?
Well, aren't we all at fault with that? Pag umaangat si Valdez, pati tayo napapanganga eh. Pati mga players napapasabay din sa pagnood,
Actually, yung scorer natin gusto nang ilista agad eh.
Minsan nga, nalista na binubura eh.
Sabi nga ni Coach Roger, expect nyo pa rin na may posible na malamang mablock, At that's where you come in and cover. Hindi nyo pwedeng asahan lagi na it's gonna be a sure point every time Alisa goes up.
Well, that's just goes to show you kung gaano kagaling si Valdez, Pati mga players, minsan napapamangha sa skill set that she brings on the floor. And USD ends that run with an error on their part. But they've got a good control of set number 3, pero I wouldn't say a safe lead whatsoever, especially against a very good Ateneo team. 5 serving 10.
High serve there from Tejada.
Caballejo.
Ooh. That's a free ball.
Caballejo again. Caballejo starting to connect after not having a good set number 2, coming off a good set 1. Medyo on and off si Caballejo, pero it's a good thing.
This was a full approach from Caballejo, and the blockers are really late there for Ateneo. Gandang play from Lantin.
6-point lead. Para sa Ateneo. Make that a 7-point lead. That's not coming back. 7-point lead USD. 12-5. Set number 3. For USD fans, makakahinga-hinga kayo mabuti. Pwede na kayo sumandal. Kasama kayo nakaupo. Medyo maganda yung lead. Pero obviously not safe like what I said. Not against Ateneo. Oh, nice push. USD scrambling keeps it alive.
Wow, good save there from the floor defense naman.
Gretchen Ho blocked by Banatikla. Good save by Herbacio. Ball is coming back.
Let's see kung anong play.
They go to De Leon, and yes! She connects.
Oh, surprise play there. De Leon hasn't been getting a set since that second set that we had. But ito, binigyan na naman siya and nakalusot na naman sa two-man block ng Ateneo.
That's a tactic, ano? Pagka scrambling, free ball ang binigay sa'yo, quick agad. Gretchen Ho. Block the defense of UST.
Yeah.
Ian dito, no? Set
That's
number 3, nabuhay ulit.
It's humming right now. It's in the zone. But ayan na, crossing violation. So, point there for Ateneo. I'd like to say hi to Dr. Bambi Lee, my good friend who's watching right now. And she's the mom of Kim D, yung best blocker sa high school division of De La Salle Zobel. So,
Another name to watch out for,
Yeah.
I guess, ano? In the future. Banatikla. Yes! Escapes the Gretchen Ho and Jem Ferrer block and lands smack in the middle of the defense of Ateneo.
good reception is what we're seeing from USC. That's why they're able to set up these plays.
Let's go to USD's Kat Salao.
The support for each other that Coach Oji has been looking from his Tigers as he finally found it in this set. It's more of mental preparedness what the girls need to win this and to push through for this set. And Coach Oji reminded the girls na huwag magsisihan pag may nagkamali. Lalo na sa service errors, he told them to forget it and he'd rather have them prepared for reception and receive the first ball dahil dun sila nawalan ng points last set. He also commended the girls for playing with more conviction this time, telling Lauren Lantin na tumatapang na siya with her set. To win this set, sabi ni Coach, basta make sure supportahan niyo lang ang mga kasama niyo, and he assured his girls na huwag mag-give up dahil marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Eric and Ian?
Thank you, Cats. Well, marami pa talagang pwedeng mangyari and nangyayari yun ngayon in favor of UST. They're playing extremely well. It's basically just like they played in set number 1. Kainglet, the push.
Nice drop.
Nice
Look
save.
at the defense of
Oh, everything was there but the third touch. That's okay, sabi ni Coach Oji
That's okay,
Mamon.
that's okay. You like the aggressive play of
Yung
the girls.
effort na binibigay nila, no?
Buti lang nag-aagawan kesa yung pinabayaan mo yung bola. Well, pakonsuelo na lang ni Coach Oji yun, pero I know deep inside.
Mamaya sa locker room. Ito, lista mo to sa isang sa agenda natin to mamaya. Sino nang agaw dun sa...
Ba't yung pinag-agawan yung bola? Di ba mine?
Mind system na eh. 15-7. Banatikla is also humming today
That's right,
offensively.
that's right.
Herbacio gets it through. Sideways sa block ni Ortiz.
Ito, back-to-back points to for Ateneo, and they're very deadly, you know, so you can never take them for granted, even with this lead that UST now has. Ayan na, service ace!
And that's exactly what the doctor ordered para sa Ateneo. Kailangan nila yung 3 straight points na yun. And they're working themselves
Another
back
short
into
serve.
this set. Ortiz, medyo mistimed that, pero found a way.
Lucky play there.
Second, technical timeout.
16-9, USD enjoying a bit of a lead against Ateneo in a vital set. They must win in this match. There, the USD fans here have a reason to cheer. USD seems to be alive and kicking here in set number 3 after being down and out in set number 2. Kailangan pong manalo ng USD dito. They are down 2 sets to nothing against Ateneo. 16-9. Kalamangan ng USD over the Lady Eagles. Nice save. Joust at the net, won by Lastimosa.
Over Gretchen.
Kainglet. May sumabit sa net. Braso ni Lastimosa. He's denied.
Well, sometimes the aggressiveness that you have over net gets the best of you.
Yung higil agad.
Oh, yung higil.
Tingnan natin sino ba talaga sumabit. Yeah, that was her. That was Lastimosa. Wasn't Ortiz. Lastimosa pushes. Herbacio to Kainglet. Lantin wasn't ready that time for the reception. And ito, Ateneo within 5. And we knew it, Ateneo was going to make a run, that's for sure.
Yeah. And now they're only down by 5 from as high as 9 points, 8 points maybe. And ito na, this is the run that they have been waiting for. And it's up to UST if they can weather this storm here from Ateneo.
Full reception ends in a free ball para sa Ateneo. Look for a quick. Wala.
Oh!
What a combination! And an exclamation point put in there by Herbacio. Excellent play. Off a chance ball galing sa UST.
Ganda nung combo. Open lane there.
And itong Ateneo really took advantage of that mistake by UST. Let's listen to the Tigresses.
Simple yung play lang nila eh.
Well, maging madamot naman kayo sa puntos.
Pinamimigay nyo. Okay. Ayusin nyo yung receive formation. Pag tayo nakapag-combination play, mataas ang porsyento na mapupuntos natin. Hindi tayo pwede open na.
Go!
Tapos, magagaling pa.
That was at least 4 points given away by UST straight. Kaya nga sabi nung coaching staff, maging madamot naman kayo kasi ang daming nagbigay ng
Dami
UST
nyo na
sa sunod.
nagbigay. Manghinayang kayo. Sabi niya, dun sa points na ibigay nyo na sa kalaban.
So Ateneo now within 4 after trailing by as much as 9. Ortiz.
Good defense.
Great save by Ateneo.
Gumana na depensa nitong Ateneo. Lantin was right there.
Here's Panatikla.
Straight into the defense of Alyssa, I mean.
And now Kainglet starting to get her rhythm on. So Ateneo, tatlo na lang ang hinahabol. What a run here by the Lady Eagles.
Leading the block is Phil. Like to say hi to my son, Gab, who's watching.
Gab, oh.
Hindi nakasama dito eh. But
Sayang.
he's watching, Gab Laurel.
Ferrer, back set. OG Herbacio rejected by Panatikla. That stops the huge run by Ateneo.
Really, the block is one of the weapons that really can, change the momentum and, give you the edge the easiest way, of course, besides the serve. So, dun ka pwedeng makabawi talaga.
Back row attack. Eliza Valdez. Just amazing. From that far, with that trajectory and the power, USD still didn't know what hit them from that last shot. Good dig by Rasmo. Caballejo off speed. Herbacio rejected again. No, it actually was off the net from Herbacio.
Touch violation.
Now USD still holding on to what feels like a slim 4-point lead with the way Ateneo has been playing.
Serving is Micah Ortiz.
18 serving 4. Good serve. Valdez in the middle, the push. Good coverage by Caballejo. De Leon blocked by Tejada.
Denied by Tejada.
Ateneo just relentless defensively. That's what you appreciate about the Lady Eagles. Offensively, without question, they're one of the top teams. Pero defensively, they stick together. They may not be the most physically gifted team. They're definitely not the tallest team. But, they put their heart into the defense that they put out there on the floor. Caballejo with a push. Valdez. That's right on the money. And Ateneo, this is the closest they've ever been. The last 5 minutes. 2 points away from tying it. What an angle found by Valdez that time. Expect another jump serve here from Herbacio. 16 serving 18. Oh, nice. Caballejo off the block of Tejada, and Caballejo raises her hand saying, just yet. Give us one more point right there.
19-16.
Dumikit na ang Ateneo, no? As close as 2 points after being down by 9. What a run here by the Lady Eagles. Valdez. Oh, lucky break, but sumabit ang kamay ni Lantin sa net as she tried to chase after the ball that was over-received on their part. Lucky break para sa Ateneo. This was very clear.
Ayun. May sabit talaga sa net.
Again, Ateneo within 2. 17 serving 18.
Nice short serve.
Beautiful. Now, just 1 point separating Ateneo UST.
Grabe itong Ateneo talaga.
You said it kanina. No lead is safe with Ateneo playing this way.
Yeah.
And what seemed like an invincible UST team now looks extremely vulnerable.
Yes.
Caballejo, off speed. Nice. Big by Herbacio.
Nice defense by Ateneo.
That tenacity defensively is what has kept them alive here. But Inglet couldn't control the Caballejo hit. Caballejo just oozing with confidence right now.
Yes. And itong si Phil not having her arms in place, not getting the right angle on time. And ayan, back to a 2-point lead. Judy serve is long.
And kanina, mapalit natin yung mga long error serves na yan. Kanina, there were some serves that would have been out na kinuha ng Ateneo that caused or allowed UST to make a bit of a run. Another poor service reception para sa UST. But we were lucky there.
Oh, we're tied at 20 now.
Lumabas yung tira ni De Leon as she tried to chase for the ball. Ngayon, tied at 20.
And again, for all of our viewers right now who are asking kung saan gagawin yung Final Four ng women's volleyball, it's gonna be this Saturday, February 23 at the Araneta Coliseum.
Ateneo taking the lead away now off that service ace. 21-20. Pakinggan natin si Coach Mamon.
Pag pinupusan kayo, masyado kayo napipressure. Ha? Okay lang may konting pressure, pero huwag naman yung pressure naninigas na kayo, na umaayaw na kayo. Lalong kadami ang error. Okay? Service sila, easy ball. Naninigas kayo, ayaw na humakbang. One good receive, isang combination, makakapuntos tayo.
A very precarious situation right now for UST. They led by as much as 9.
Yeah.
And that has just evaporated completely.
Wala na. Lamang pa ang Ateneo ngayon.
Ang Ateneo, 21-20. And again, for those of you who would just open your TV sets, a loss here by UST will put them at a playoff position against NU for 4th.
Cross court, easily daga by Z.
Ito si Kainglet. She gets it through. 2-point lead, Ateneo. And on a day that Kainglet hasn't really played her best, she still is somebody you respect offensively, and that is the reason why.
And it's really up to the veterans of UST, Judian and Maru Banatikla. They have to take charge of this team right now.
There's Banatikla. There's a block. Good save by Phil. Back row. Attack. The dump. Joust. No, may pinito na
Lifting, I
officials.
think. There's a lifting call on Gretchen. Gretchen Ho called for a lifting violation.
Still edge of your seat action here as UST humahabol pa. Down by 1, 21 serving 22. Safe serve from Reyes.
Nice.
Phil. Ooh, the block going out of bounds. Ateneo now at 23-21 UST.
Phil taking charge of the net there and telling her teammates who to block.
Ortiz.
Yeah, they gotta give it more to Ortiz this time. You know, she's the most reliable attacker that they have at the moment. Good serve from Lantin.
Gretchen Ho. And Ateneo now at match point 24-22.
Ateneo now.
Looking to avoid complications
Yes.
by playing off against Adamson for second place in the standings going into the Final Four. Gretchen Ho serving.
This is match point, folks.
Ferrer. Pilka Inglet. And she delivers the goods. As rough an afternoon as it has been for Pilka Inglet, you still go to one of your best players. And Inglet finishes things off para sa Ateneo.
Alright, so congratulations to Ateneo. They definitely have the second spot secured. And we'll talk about that a bit, no? Mamaya.
A big sweep by Ateneo. They complete their domination of UST this season, 28, 26, 25, 15, 25, 22. Ateneo winning against UST. We'll take a break and talk about the future and our move to the Final Four when we come back. So Ateneo in straight sets, contrary to what a lot of people were expecting. And UST goes down to the Lady Eagles. Our Shakey's best player brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza right now with Selena Dagdag.
Yes, Eric and Ian, we are now with Eliza Valdez, Shakey's player of the game again. So Eliza, kanina na nakausap ko si Coach Roger sa loob ng dugout, ang sabi niya sa akin na baka mahirapan daw tayo manalo today kasi talagang gusto manalo ng UST. So ina-expect niyo ba na mananalo kayo ng 3 sets lang?
There's no expectation naman eh. Parang sabi lang ni Coach, gawin namin yung part namin sa court. Lahat parang since nag-training naman kami, dalhin lang namin yung ginagawa namin sa training. Yun lang. Basta sabi lang ni Coach, focus, tsaka i-isolate namin yung bola. Sa bola lang kami titingin. So, ayun.
Ngayon naman, may twice to beat advantage na kayo. Eliza, gaano ka-importante yung panalong ito sa team?
Siyempre, may advantage kasi pag twice to beat ka eh. Siguro, mas magkakaroon pa kami ng self-confidence kasi twice to beat, diba? So, siguro, mas gaganahan kami mag-training, maglaro kasi na-aim namin yung rank.
Congratulations, Eliza. May gusto ka bang batiin?
Sa family ko, kay Lola, kay Lolo, sa Batangas, sa noon Batangas, hello. Kay Architect JV nanood, kay Tisari, kay Jerry, kay Jovi. Sa family ko, sa kila Father Jen, kila Father Nemi, Father Lakanay, thank you po. To everyone na nagsusupport sa amin, sobrang thank you.
Salamat, Eliza, tsaka good luck sa next game nyo. Eric and Ian.
Thank you, Selena. Well, congratulations, Eliza Valdez. Yun nga nabanggit niya, no? It's our insurance policy para sa atin. You know, we're twice to beat now.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Along with De La Salle, #1 seeds going into the Final Four. Tingnan natin yung ating team standings. As we said, may mga complications. Now, the complications fall to the bottom of the standings. UST now, obviously, will have to play off for fourth against NU.
So, yun na yun, no? Yung apat na sa Final Four, 3 of them is guaranteed that spot. De La Salle at Adamson. Yung sinasabi natin, 2 p.m. this Wednesday, we're gonna have a playoff match between UST and NU with identical 8 and 6 win-loss records. So, kailangan pa nating antayin yung laban, and that is gonna be an exciting one between UST and NU.
For sure. Now, Adamson, obviously, they're gonna go up against Ateneo sa ating Final Four. La Salle can't prepare yet. They don't know who they're gonna be meeting. But the Final Four begins on Saturday. Nasa Araneta Coliseum po tayo. Pero Wednesday nga po, huwag nyo kalimutan, playoff for fourth. Itong UST and NU both at 8 and 6, 2 o'clock dito sa arena yan.
And we predicted this, Eric, when we started the second round. Going to the Final Four, it's gonna be a very, very tight race. And tamo na, the eliminations weren't enough. We need to play an elimination game, knockout game between UST and NU to complete that cast. But like what you said, Final Four starts on Saturday. That's gonna be at the Araneta, folks. So, ayan na, unahan na for tickets. We announced it right now. So, find a way to get your tickets as soon as you can.
And we've got to thank the fans for that. You
Oh,
made
yeah.
volleyball this big that we need a bigger venue
Yeah.
to accommodate your needs so you can watch it live. Maraming salamat po sa mga fans ng volleyball. Well, Ateneo avoided complications by winning today and thereby not having to meet Adamson for a battle for second spot. UST falls and they will have to play off with NU for the fourth and final spot in the Final Four. Thanks to our director, Al Neri, producer, Malu Neri, for Serena Dagdag, Dina Marasigan, my partner, the Dr. Ian Laurel. Ako po si Eric Tipan. We'll see you sa playoffs on Wednesday and the Final Four this Saturday. Keep watching UAAP on Studio 23, brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports.